Hello. Can I be heard? You can hear me, right? Let me just double check myself. Hello. Played it nice and loud for all of you guys can hear too. Okay. So we're tuning into when the sun is still up, yeah. So today is a little different. I'm actually streaming this during the day. It's currently 3:44 p.m. And the reason for that is because I got today off work. So I'm actually doing this during the daytime. Before all that, when I started my game using my amiibos, it was around 2 a.m. in-game, and now it's 1 p.m. There you go. I actually, oops, I forgot to do the thing again. Well, let me get that done now. When using my amiibos, I get a lot of raw meat, and I actually ran out of space. Like, I maxed it out, so I had to cook a bunch to make room, and I forgot to sell those, so let me go sell those now. So I was originally gonna do this earlier in the day. I was planning to do it at 2 p.m. and then it jumped to 3 p.m. Then it jumped to 3:30, and now I'm here doing it at 3:45. See, so let me run down how my day went and what led me to doing it so late, early in the day. So so today is Wednesday. Actually, I didn't mention that yet. Today is April 14th. There you go. Today's April 14th. It's a Wednesday, so this morning I had an online class. I don't know why, but for some reason my stupid ass accidentally woke up half an hour too early. For some reason I thought it was at 9 a.m. No, I forgot it was 9:30 a.m. So I went back to bed for like half an hour. So I attended my online class. After that was done, I took a dump, and then went back to bed for a bit. I set an alarm so I don't wake up too late, so I got up at 1 p.m. So, you know, my mom might have, like, a crystal ball, because she could foresee the future. So the moment I woke up, she called me right then and there. Organize my stuff. Also, I need to sell these. She called me right as I woke up. She's like, "You got stuff to do today. You not gonna relax? You at home, but you got stuff you need to do." You know, I'm not a kid anymore, so staying at home doesn't mean all fun and games anymore. As an adult, when I have the day off and stay at home, that means I have stuff to do. So I did the stuff, and now I'm here. It actually took a lot longer than I thought. So anyways, so yes, today is going to be more of a filler episode. Not much is going to be done. Just going to, you know, build up some stuff. 1 second, I probably should have pulled this up sooner. What I'm doing right now is nope. You guys couldn't see it, but I just got a phone call. See, that's another issue with me doing this during the day. There are who knows how many disturbances I can get. It's the day, so my dogs can bark at any time. You might be able to hear it. They just barked now. But yeah, I could get phone calls saying, "Yo, you got this stuff to do." I need to mute the audio for a second, everyone. After this is posted, I'm gonna cut all that out. Like I said, this is why me doing this during the day is such a hassle, because I get phone calls disturbing me. You know, I'm just trying to do my own stuff, yet I keep getting disturbed. Anyways, that's besides the point. I know I'm taking forever. The stuff I'm trying to do today is gonna take like maybe 2 hours for me to do. Anyways, let me just get started. So, first thing on the agenda is go... Which one is it? Go to the Dueling Peaks. I don't know which one is it. I think it's this one. I don't think it's that one. So, yeah, this is what you get when you want me to do this during the day. Disturbances, all that other stuff. I got a lot of stuff to talk about today. I have a whole list of things I want to talk about. Because what I'm planning to do today will take very long and not have much stuff to be done. This is not the right shrine. Yeah, I'm gonna cut all that out. All that empty space just now, I'm gonna cut all that out. Just know, cutting all that out took very long to process. Actually, I think that... Which shrine am I meant to go to? I think the one I've just went to was the right one. Because it certainly isn't this one. I don't know if just now the audio was picked up or not, but I just got a call from my mom, but because I'm doing this, I'm like, nope, not doing that, I'm busy. So she called my dad, and my dad banged on the door like, your mother's looking for you, call her back. So that's what the muted sound was just now. I had to mute myself so I can call and talk. It's like an absolute waste of my time, because it was something I already did. And I'm out of stamina. Am I doing this right? So that's what that mute was? Yeah, I am not even on the right side. I'm meant to be on that side. I'm doing great, by the way. As in, like, I'm doing real great in the game, just forgetting what I'm supposed to be doing, where I'm supposed to be doing. So the moment I start, I'll explain what it is I'm doing. Because I never showed off these methods. I can't believe I never did that. I've been too busy doing other stuff in the game. Let me try to remember. Yeah, so this is how I do it. So what I do is first grab wood, grab flint. Where's my flint? There it is. Yeah, look at that glowing master sword we got last time. Max power, baby. 60 damage with every swing. Alright, do that. Go to nighttime. By the way, I should also mention, every time I start one of these and I say, you know, how long it took me to use my amiibos in-game, I just want to reiterate, one day I'm gonna look back on all this footage and I'm gonna count how many in-game days has passed. Just because I'm so curious. You know, Zelda's been waiting 100 years, and if we took, what, maybe 10 years in-game, it's like she waited 110 years. So, this is what I'm doing right now. So, in this one, I am going to fully upgrade Calf of the Wild, Tunic, and Trousers of the Wild. And that's because, well, you should speedrun this game. Yeah, right, like that'll happen. Like, I'd be good at it. Now, the reason I'm upgrading those today is because I only want one of them upgraded to max, but it would seem weird to do just 1 out of 3, so I'll just do all 3. Now, the reason I want one of them maxed out to max is because it would be very helpful in what I'm gonna do next, which is all the mini bosses. I know I said I'm gonna do all the armor upgrades eventually, and this would technically fall under that, but I just want this one maxed out right away. And my goodness, is this one so annoying to max out. It's gonna take me like 2 hours to get this done, if even. I just really hope I can get this done quick, but I highly doubt that. Matter of fact, let me actually check, because I have the list pulled up of what I need to upgrade. Let's see. Let's see. I have more than enough acorns. I believe I need 30 acorns total. So 15 honey. I need 3 more. Energetic rhino beetle. I believe that's the yellow one. Where is it? This? Yeah, I need 15. Damn it. So I need 3 more. Actually, let's be honest. I'm probably not going to upgrade this in this video. Star fragment is the one I need. Oh man, I didn't even think about the other stuff I need. I was too busy thinking about dragon parts and star fragments. How many star fragments do I have, if even any? I don't have any. Well, that's great. This is gonna end up like 3 hours. If anything, maybe I'll just upgrade the one piece that I do want maxed out. 3 hours, damn. Yeah, this, me doing this takes quite a while. This game isn't just all action and exploring. Sometimes you just have to wait something out, which is what I'm doing right now. Oh, it's a blood moon. You're probably wondering, what the hell am I doing up here, just standing here waiting? Well, this is my preferred method of grinding for star fragments. Just gonna let this blood moon pass. I can't believe I have to cut all that stuff out. You know how hard it is for me to cut stuff out? How long it takes? Especially if this ends up being like 3 hours, it's gonna take even longer. The longer the video, the harder it is to render. Oh, look! There it is! There's our first star fragment. You saw that thing right there? So we're grinding for those right now. So that's my preferred method. So I get to the top of the dueling peaks, nighttime, look out to the open Hyrule field, and eventually they'll fall down. So I just need to do this 4 times. Dude, do you know how easy it is to cut something out? That's like the most basic thing of video editing. Yeah, I know, it's easy. But that doesn't mean the render time doesn't take a long time. Because my pretty crappy computer, my laptop, which is the only thing I have, you know, it's not that great. It's somewhat outdated, I would say. So even if it's cutting out a minute of footage, I still have a 3-hour video to render, and that takes a long time. That alone might take 3 hours to render. Is this our first star fragment? I think it is. Look, once you get close to the beam, then it disappears. Let me just show this. It's just a dot right now, but when you get closer, it actually becomes an item. You see that? Our first star fragment. A mysterious stone fragment that fell from the sky. It looks like it would fetch a good price, but you may be able to use it in certain recipes as well. Alright, now we just gotta do this 3 more times. I did say this would be a filler. You don't have to render the entire 3 hours, you can just cut it into all unnecessary stuff, like running around. No. Something I want to do with this game is show everything. Show every single piece of process that I do, except amiibos. Like, that's part of this game. I want you to see everything I do, regardless of how long and boring it takes. Like this! See, the reason I stand up there is because these guys will spawn. And also, you can only get 1 per night. So, more of this. Reorganize. I don't quite remember if you have to turn it to morning and then turn it back to night. But I'll do that just in case. See, it's so high up, it doesn't rain, it snows. So that's also good. That's also why this is a good spot to grind. I'm sorry if I'm sniffling too, I don't know why. Alright, now I sit here and do the same thing. I just stand here and I wait. Set my controller down. I need 4 of these total for now. Don't forget, I still have other pieces of armor to upgrade in the future, so I will be showing more of this grinding eventually. So how you guys doing today? It's actually, I believe next week is exam times for me, so I do have to start studying soon. I'm passing 2 out of 3 of my classes. I think for the class I'm not passing right now, I'm getting like a 54, and I need 60 to pass.
The scale is now ready.
At least I hope I'm getting a 54. Last I checked, I think I was getting 43% in the class. You know what I could do, but I'm not going to? If only I could, while editing this, I could fast forward all this stuff, but I'm not going to because I'm actually talking here. So, too bad. Nobody's gonna click on this video. But anyways, I hope I'm getting a 54%, because that means if my final is worth 30%, I just need to get like a 72 on the final to pass, which is doable, but I just need to start studying for that. Keep in mind, I 100%ed this game 2 times before this. So I did this on my own in the past. I collected as many star fragments as I needed to. You know, I'm not as crazy as that one guy who... I think his channel is literally called 100% Zelda. And I'm not going as crazy as he is to actually get maxed out of every single item. I'm not going that far. Well, you can't go... Except fairies. I don't think you can get max fairies. The game just won't allow it. Which makes sense. I think I spawn around midnight to, I don't know, maybe 3 a.m. in-game. Look at how beautiful Hyrule is. It's so big, too. Pause. So, what are you guys up to? I know you guys got schoolwork and stuff to do as well. You know, last time I did this, there was actually a portion of the video where I had to get up, open the door. It was, you know, it was just the pause menu and like a minute of weird background sound. I said I was gonna cut that out, but then I reviewed the footage. It's like, it's actually not that long. And nothing really was said, so I just left it in, just to make my life easier. Just doing my essay in the background. Well, like I said, this is very filler. This is very nothing happening. Oh look, there's a second one. Now, would it be faster to jump from the tower or jump from here? I'll jump for the tower, because the shrine down there actually have to climb up a wall. So yeah, this is a very chat-heavy stream. Couldn't decide which word to say. Gonna say video, gonna say episode, I don't know. All of those apply. But yeah, I have a whole list of topics I want to talk about today. It's things that either happened recently or things I just flat out forgot to mention in the past. Let's see, so this direction. And it's right there. You know, I also didn't finish my sentence back then too. Like I said, every time I use my amiibos, I mention how much in-game time has passed because I want to count. Well, videos like this is going to make it really hard for me. Because, you know, I'm going to have to account for every time I do a fire and I sit through the day and night. So that's technically another in-game day that passes. So I got to watch out for those too. And back I go. But yeah, I never showed these grinding methods for dragon parts or for star fragments, so I'm doing them now. Oh, but trust me, this may be boring now, but the thing I do next, that's going to be way more entertaining for like the first 10 minutes. And then it'll just get repetitive. Are you enjoying this so far? Literally me doing the exact same thing that takes very little effort. That's part of an open world game as well. You have to grind sometimes. Matter of fact, I could just use this. Don't you roll off the mountain now. Remember, this is just one of the many materials we need to gather. Hopefully this doesn't take that long, like 2 or 3 hours. If it takes like an hour, I highly doubt it. But if it does, then great. I'll just end it quick. Because if I finish this really fast, I'll just end it right there. But if it takes really long, then I might have to split it in two. Well, it depends on how long it is. I can't be here for 4 hours. So yeah, let's get to that list of topics I have to talk about. Because there's so much, I had to write it down. So first thing on my list, I have written down April 1st. Now, if you guys remember, when I did the first Trial of the Swords stream on April 1st, if you could, you might have, I don't know if you could tell, but I wasn't really talking. Well, that's because it was, not only was it a sad day for me, I also couldn't think about what to say. It was also because when I was doing that, I've been awake for like 14 hours, so I've been pretty tired. So, I forgot to mention this that day, and the days leading up. I just forgot to mention this, so I'll say this now. So I got a story to tell on what happened that day on April 1st, 2021. So this happened that day. I don't know if it was a prank or not. I certainly hope not. But this happened. So I was at work. 3 women came into the store. Oh wow, look at that. The third one already spawned. That was quick. So 3 women came into the store. and they asked to interview me. I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, alright, I guess. Sure, why not? They were like, would you mind if we record this? I'm like, man, whatever, fine. Fine, go ahead. So yeah, I got an interview that day. It wasn't for a job, it was people coming into the store and asking us questions. Now what, you famous, yeah right. See, what happened was, they were asking around the mall I work at. I don't know why they stumbled into our store, maybe because majority of the stores in the mall are closed, because we are in a new lockdown. So, we were open, majority of the stores were closed, so maybe they came into our store because nothing else was open. And, you know, that day, me and my mom were working. No, my sister wasn't working. It was just me and my mom, so I was the only one who, out of the two of us, who could speak fluent English. So, obviously, I'm the one who has to be interviewed. Let me just take down these fools for a second. Nah, don't use a powerful one, that's a waste. So what they were asking was, you know, how has your business been impacted by the pandemic? How are you surviving? You know, how's the pandemic impacted your family, your mental health, all that stuff, like just the basic stuff you hear nowadays? And I answered, that's 3. I believe I only need 4. If I need more, then you'll know what I'll be doing. Why do I need 4? Wait a second, why do I need 4? There's 3 pieces of items. There's 3 items in the armor set. Maybe I'm just reading this wrong and I do need just 3. Because it does say here, I need 1 star fragment for the 4th level of upgrade. But there's only 3 pieces of armor, so maybe I just need 3. And each one, well, it takes 1. But you know what? It wouldn't hurt for me to get 1 more now, because I do need more later on. So it wouldn't hurt for me to get 1 more now. Better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it, right? So anyways, yeah, they were asking stuff like, do you remember near the beginning of the pandemic where your state of mind was? I answered like, you know, back then I was just enjoying the time at home, the time I had to stay at home. I was just enjoying that, you know. At that point in time, I wasn't really worried about paying bills or all the financial stuff in life. And you know, now that we're, what, a year and a half in, it's like, yeah, I'm getting a little worried. They also asked me, like, how old I am, and asked me, like, what am I doing in school? I told them I'm doing the same program that I'm working in. What else did they ask me? See, this is why I hope it wasn't a prank, because they did ask for my name and phone number. So if it was a prank, I just gave that information out to strangers. I didn't want to say no and be rude, but, you know, they were a little insistent. They were like, they gave me a piece of paper, like an actual notebook. Wow, that's the 4th one right there. Now I'll go to this one. They asked me, what else did they ask? No, I asked them, what is this for? And they were like, it's for a newspaper. And, you know, it turns out it's like one of the most famous newspapers in all of Canada. But I never heard of it. Because I don't read no damn newspaper. So the newspaper is called Globe and Mail. I never heard of it. I only heard of like Toronto Star. Or is it Toronto Sun? You should have asked to get paid? That is not how an interview works. Unless it is and I'm just stupid. Now, before I go and get that... Oh, look, there's a Yiga right here. Look, my boy is in chat, literally all caps, saying, you never heard of Globe and Mail WTF? Yeah. Yeah, I really never have. Don't hate. I don't read no damn newspaper. Let's use the Master Sword. Let's actually first... Wait. Let's use the... For the first time, let's use the Master Sword in all its power. There. You, Yiga, get the honor of being the first enemy I use against this. Unless I use one... unless I use it in the past, and I totally forgot. Look at that. One hit does 60 damage. Absolutely glorious. Hey, thanks for the 60 rupees. Oh, look at that. We're right here. This is actually the spot I need to be for the next stuff. But what I'm gonna do is I need to go on this side. The other side of Lake Hylia. So right now, I need to grind for dragon parts, and I need to do each dragon a total of 8 times, unless I already have some of the material. Let's see, what do I have? Okay, I have this. I have 2, so I don't need to do that. So that's -2 of my total. I need 1 more of this. 8, 16, 24. I need to do this total 21 times if I did the math right. So the way I like grinding for Feroce parts is I'd like to, you know, go to Lake Hylia, like go to the lake tower, jump up over here. I don't really remember what time though. I think, does it need to be morning or noon? I don't think this one works at nighttime. But anyways, yeah, I never heard of Globe and Mail. I get hated for that quite a bit because I never heard of the freaking newspaper. You know, when I was told, like, this interview is being for a newspaper, my immediate thought was like, are you Lois Lane? Am I about to be interviewed for the Daily Planet? That's a little rude. I didn't say that out loud, but I was thinking it. Yeah, it's morning. Okay. So I already have 2 pieces of horn. I need claw, scale, and fang. Now, what bow do I have to dispose of? This is a good one. So yeah, I'm now showing you how to grind for these items. I never showed off how to grind for the other 2. I tried to do it one time for Nadra, but you know, I was an idiot and forgot I had to do the actual story before that could work. You know what? I should probably put these on as well. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it for real? Here it is. Shock resistance, but I don't have them upgraded, so I'm not shock resistant. So yeah, that's something else that happened on April 1st of this year. I got interviewed. You know, the first time I played this game, and I was getting dragon parts, I'm like, okay. I thought you can only get horns and scales. And then when I learned there was a third, there was like, you can get a fang. So I learned there was 3 parts you can get. And then I learned, again, there's a 4th material you can get. I'm like, you can get a claw as well? Shoot. What? Shoot anywhere for a scale. Obviously, you shoot his arms for a claw. And you shoot his mouth for a fang. I need to do this 6 times for this dragon, because I already have 2 horns. So I need to do this 5 more times. This is filler for you. This is an anime episode filler. Are you entertained? Am I doing my job of entertaining you? With this boring ass grinding? So yeah, I think that's all I want to say about April 1st. Like the interview that I got. It was out of nowhere too. Like one of the 3 girls said she was doing this for her class. I don't remember what school she said she goes to. So anyways, the next topic I have written down on my list is a rather sad one. So, I am a pretty active Geometry Dash player. I'm sure I told this story on my other stream, but I haven't mentioned it here yet, so I'll say it again. So I actively play Geometry Dash. I play it like every day. And I have been playing it every day for like 7 years now. Which is very sad to say. Because I have no life. And I was absolutely saddened to hear that one of the top Geometry Dash players ever had recently passed away. That was really sad. See, for a couple weeks now, I've been playing the game and I've been seeing levels and messages like RIP Michigan. Like, I had no idea what was going on. Did Michigan announce he was never coming back to the game? Like, your time in this game has come to an end, rest in peace. I didn't know what was happening. So one day, I actually looked it up. And I was thinking to myself, you can't be serious. You can't be telling me that this legend has passed away. And sadly enough, I looked it up and yeah, that's exactly it. Sadly, Michigan had passed away. Michigan, I believe, was the top Geometry Dash player of Geometry Dash. He was the #1 player until he stepped away from the game in 2017. I think his family... I think he passed away... Was it March 10th? His family got in contact with Vibrant, another top Geometry Dash player, and asked... They told him first. And they asked him to keep it private until, you know, they said, okay, you can tell the public. So, you know, the entire community is kind of saddened about this. I never knew Michigan myself. I never spoke to him before. But back in high school, me and this friend who also played the game, we kept on joking, like I kept on joking, saying, I'm gonna beat Michigan one day, as in I'm gonna take his spot of #1 player. And that is just the saddest thing ever. Now, it's like, do I really want to? I mean, ever since he stepped away from the game, there have been people that have beaten his placement overall, like people who've gotten a higher ranking than him. But I was like, do I really want to one day pass him though? I don't know. Alright, so let's see. I have 2 horns, 2 scales. I need to do this 4... Wait. Including this 4 more times. Because I need 2 claws and 2 fangs. Don't forget, I got 2 other dragons to do this with. And the other 2 dragons don't have the luxury of a tower being right there to spawn to. How long have I been going for? 41 minutes? That's not that bad. It was... I see what you're saying. I'm not going to read it out loud just in case. Just in case. In general. It's really sad he passed away, though. From what I could find, he was a young man, too. He was 24 when he passed away. That's only a few years older than me. So that's really young. His family hasn't announced the cause of death, which, understandable. That's respectable. That's some private, personal family matter. So it's respectable that they don't want to disclose that information. I don't even want to throw out ideas of what it could have been. Could have been health reasons or the pandemic. I don't want to say none of that. Just gonna honor this man's legacy of being one of the top players ever. Alright, so I want to go for Fang next, because there's a chance in getting Fang that you get a scale. So try to shoot in the mouth. I said... I don't know, I've tried to aim for fangs before, but I've gotten scales. Where did it go? Yeah, sometimes you can't even find it. Where'd it go? Where'd it go for real? I can't find it. Oh, there it is. Early stream, don't you have work? I got the day off work today. Haha, Fang! Alright, now let's do this 3 more times. This is not entertaining at all. I get it. But this has to be done to 100% the game. At least in my book. It doesn't flat out declare if you don't do this. It doesn't say 100%. But I still want to. For me, getting 100%, it means upgrading all the pieces of armor. So anyways, moving on. Rest in peace, Michigan. So this next topic happened pretty recently, like 2 days ago. So what had happened was, one of my boys, he out of nowhere just sent me a link on Discord. It was to a video that was an old Teletoon commercial. Just in case anyone doesn't know, I believe Teletoon was an American, or still is, not an American. Teletoon is a Canadian TV station that broadcasts cartoons and other kid shows throughout the morning and day, and then Teletoon at night. For us, here in Canada, we got Family Guy, American Dad, Futurama back in the day, and then Robot Chicken. So Teletoon, he sent me a video that was an old Teletoon commercial. Like, it was saying stuff like, tune in to Teletoon starting 7 a.m. on Saturday for your early morning cartoons or whatever. It was a commercial for old cartoons. And, you know, we were just nostalgically going back like, bruh, take me back to this time. Being an adult sucks. I want to be a kid and watch Saturday morning cartoons again. Yeah, I miss that era of my life. Back when the shows were actually good. Back when I was a kid, I could just sit down and relax, watch shows on TV. You know, I jokingly told him, like, bruh, we need time travel to exist now, so we can go back. Screw the reality we live in, let us go back in time. So, you know, that sparked my interest. Like, that re-jogged my memory. I was thinking, what other cartoons were back in the day that I used to really like watching? And maybe I want to go back and watch an episode now. I don't know how my mind landed on this, but there was an old cartoon I used to really like. So I just looked up a couple episodes, and they had full episodes on YouTube. And that cartoon is called Jimmy Two Shoes. Oh look, there's something else down there. That's an Octorok. I don't know if anyone actually seen Jimmy Two Shoes, but I really liked the show back then. It made me feel old as hell when I looked it up, and I learned the show began airing in 2009. Only lasted 2 seasons, ended in 2011. That makes me feel so old. A cartoon I really loved watching as a kid, aired 12 years ago, and ended exactly 10 years ago. That makes me feel so old. I'm old, I'm no longer hip, I'm no longer young, I got back problems. Two, and 2, so I just need 2, wait. Yeah, I need 2 claws. This is grinding in this game, everybody. So yeah, I looked up on YouTube if they had any episodes, and yeah, YouTube has a bunch of full episodes. There's a lot of cartoons I used to watch. I used to catch back on Cartoon Network. Yeah, those were the days, weren't they? So yeah, I watched a couple of videos, and then I stumbled upon a couple videos, which to my surprise, were pretty recent. Like 4 months to a year ago recent. I'm like, really? People are making videos on this show 10 years after it ended? And in particular, these videos were on Jimmy Two Shoes' lost pilot. So I clicked on them. I was a little creeped out because I watched these at like 2 in the morning in the dark. Because from what I heard in the video, from what I could tell, the initial pitch for the show went like this. So Jimmy was a boy who, I don't know all the details, was someone who helped an old lady across the street, but she dropped her wallet. He tried to pick it up for her because he's basically the nicest guy possible, so he tried to pick up the wallet for the old lady. He gets hit by a bus and dies, and for some reason he gets mistaken for pickpocketing and then ends up in hell. That was like the initial pitch idea for the show. And then we see concept art of, you know, a totally different art design. We see Jimmy with his face sliced off. You get blood coming out of his skull. There's a picture where his brain is exposed. It's like, yeah, I could see why they changed the show from the initial pitch idea, because that would have been pretty dark for a kid's show, for a kid's cartoon. I hit the knuckle. I didn't exactly hit the claw, but that doesn't matter. At least it shouldn't matter. And yeah, that was the initial concept art. Yes. Look at that claw. That's a pretty good looking claw. Alright, I just need to do Feroce once more. So I saw videos saying this lost pilot showed that, I think. Showed him dying, going to hell, and all the interaction stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I want to watch that 6-minute long lost pilot. Kill the dragon? You can't. Issue with that is, from what I can tell, like the lore, the history behind the show kinda alludes to this pilot being lost forever. Which is a great shame. I would really love to see it. It's only 6 minutes long. So the story I could get from it was that it was showed off to investors. I think it was paid by the investors, So the company, the animators, the studio, they had no rights to it. They don't own that pilot. That 6-minute long video. Oops, that's right. I need to build a fire. So, you know, the people I watch, like, talking about this pilot, they were trying to get in contact with the old studio that no longer exists, as in the parent company or whatever. They were getting in touch with executive producers, writers, animators, voice actors. Like, they asked around, do you have a copy of the pilot? And would you know anyone who might have one? And sadly enough, everyone said no, we don't have a copy. From what I heard, some people didn't even know about the pilot or the concept art. So, you know, more than likely, the only people who have a copy of this lost pilot are the investors. But there's like no trace of anything on the internet who these investors were. And even if we do find out, the slim chance they would have this pilot, you know, saved on a hard drive 10 years later. Matter of fact, no, not even 10 years. I think the show began, like, the pitch meeting or whatever began in 2006. Give or take a year to animate the pilot, 2007. And then the show got greenlit and began airing 2009. So that's what, 15 years ago? I doubt anyone on this planet has a copy of a 6-minute long test pilot that, you know, was developed 15 years ago. Which is such a shame. I would have loved to see that pilot. Faroche looks like a Pokemon. Who? Rayquaza? Looks like Rayquaza to you? A green dragon? I have no idea what I'm going to do for the thumbnail. Maybe I'll make that the thumbnail. Alright. I believe that's done for Faroche. Yep, 2 of each. Now, let's go do Nadra, because I haven't showed off Dinrail yet. How to get Dinrail's materials. Let's see. Now, where was it for yeah, here. Right? Yeah, but if I go here, I have to walk all the way there. I think what I like to do usually is go to this shrine and just fly down. But, you know, damn it, I really want to see that test pilot. And once again, to my surprise, people were talking about this pretty recently, too. 10 years after the show ended. I don't know if it got canceled or not, because the Wikipedia page I looked at didn't say anything about being canceled. It only lasted 2 seasons. Never actually got a proper ending. I need to start a hashtag. Instead of release the Snyder Cut, it's release the Jimmy Two Shoes Lost Pilot. That sounds ridiculous. Not a single person on this planet, except the people who made the 2 videos I saw, would join. Can I get that? Can I get that? Can I get that? Yes, I can. Okay. So what I usually do here is I get up here and I just jump down. I just paraglide all the way down. Look at all that scenery. Am I going the right way? No, I'm not. I need to go this direction. So, if anyone who doesn't know Jimmy Two Shoes, well, look it up. Do yourself a favor and look it up. I really like the show. But from what I see, reviews and ratings for the show weren't great at all. Which is a great shame. It's such a good show, too. You guys have no idea, but back when this show was airing and I was a kid watching it, I was one of the... how do I even say this? I was one of the people who supported shipping Jimmy and Heloise so much. because Heloise had such a huge crush on Jimmy, and he was like the densest person on the planet. It's like, god damn it, man, what's wrong with you? Now, let me see if I can find the spot I usually do this at. It's usually right after this gate, somewhere around here, that I usually do it, I think. Maybe up here. Alright, this dragon takes a lot more time. I think it's morning I have to go to. And just look up at the mountain. Eventually it'll come down. I think it's morning at least. Might have been noon. But yeah, as a kid... Oh look, it's right there. But it takes quite a bit of time for it to reach down here. And then once I get the material, I have to run and grab it. Because it could fly anywhere. You know, it's not really like Feroce, where I'm flying up in the air and I can see where it lands. Nah, it can land anywhere from right there. Oops. It can fly anywhere from right over on that ledge, all the way down this entire, I don't know, gorge? I don't know what this place is called. But yeah, as a kid, I saw videos, like, saying the parallels the show has to actual hell. And yeah, I got some of them as a kid, but I was a child, so I couldn't really comprehend what most of them meant. You know, Lucius Heinous VII? You know, he was a take on the devil Lucifer. Yeah, I got that as a kid. But, you know, his son Beezy, I never picked up. He was a take on Beelzebub, you know, Beezy, Beelzebub. I didn't notice that. So, yeah, that was a shocker to find out as an adult. I believe in the initial pitch, Heloise, instead of being an evil girl, just working for Lucius, like, she was an actual serial killer who went to hell. Damn, I want to see that pilot. And the first thing, you know, the test pilot is like, Jimmy and Heloise on a date or whatever. It's like, okay. The show has drastically changed too. From what I heard, the initial pitch, Heloise suffered through like mental illnesses or whatever. That's why she has a scar on her head. And yeah, I can get why they wanted to remove that for child audiences. Alright, is anyone still watching, listening to me ramble about a show that ended 10 years ago? Oh, you're still here. What do you think of me talking about a cartoon nobody watched or even liked back then? If you want a cartoon that probably no one remembers anymore, who remembers Spliced? Remember that show where the mutants, like this doctor spliced together all these animals and other creatures? You had Perry, Entree, Two Legs Joe, Smarty Smarts, Octocat, Princess Ape Hands. Who remembers that? You watched Jimmy Two Shoes, but you don't remember it? That's understandable. It wasn't that popular, and it did end a decade ago, so that makes sense you wouldn't remember it. Alright, fine, I'll get a scale this time. Or not. Ride the updraft, ride the updraft. Can I get a claw? Scales are the easiest to get. Just hit anywhere that aren't the arms, face... Oh wait, arms, mouth, or horn. Nice ears. Instead of horns. That had to have hurt. You know what? Yeah, let's do a fight. Why not? I know we're wasting time, but why not? I tried to do that. How much did that lag out the stream? That's the power of the true Master Sword for you. Look at how it glows, too. There's a little light coming off of it on the floor as well. Great attention to detail for that. And while I'm down here, let me go pick up those hot peppers. I'm really gonna be here for like 3 hours. That's just how this game is sometimes. Let's see. Moving on from the amazing show nobody likes. So the next thing I have written down on my list just says Community Day. So, a couple days ago in Pokemon Go, it was Community Day. No big deal, right? It's just another Community Day. We get that once every month. But I just want to talk about this one. It was Snivy this time. And I got 10 shiny Snivies. I got 10 Schnivies. I was gonna stop at 5 shinies, but the temptation was just too powerful. I kept on opening the game. I kept on clicking on them or tapping on them, seeing the encounter, catching them to get EXP, and just more shinies showed up. And of course, I'm gonna catch them. Eventually, I said 6. 6 is enough, and then 7. 7 is enough. Then it went to 8, then to 9, and then I actually stopped at 10. So now, in my Pokemon Go game, I have 10 shiny Eevees. This is a great view. It really is. This game is beautiful. Not only do you have a beautiful sight of nature, but you also have a majestic, lovely colored dragon approaching. Which, by the way, what do I need again? So let's see. I have 1 of this and 1 of this. I still need to hit this dragon 6 more times, including this one. This should be the thumbnail, but I already used this as a thumbnail in the past. Only last time there wasn't a dragon. That dragon looked me dead in my eyes. Y'all see that thing fly? Look how far away it flew. It hasn't. Now it landed. So yeah, sometimes it'll fly all the way down this Grand Canyon. You know what my dumbass just realized? Oh my goodness, I can't believe I forgot this. Okay, I'll do this in the next hit. I can't believe I forgot this too. That would have saved me so much time. Now I gotta walk all the way back. I can't believe I forgot this. I could have saved so much time by doing this. Oh boy. Look at that. Silver Bokoblin. That is not the Master Sword. And you know what? Let's, where is it? Attack up. Oh, I tried to do a flurry rush. It's okay. With all the waiting, it'll charge up in no time. A Silver Bokoblin has what? 720 SP? Not SP. EXP. Or health. HP. Look at that. One hit and took that thing out. I want those materials. I'm too greedy. I can't resist. I want them. By the way, did you guys remember we can do this? Sword beam? You can only do sword beam when you're full on hearts. Day stream? Yeah, I got the work off day today. So I can do this. Unfreezable, I definitely want that. And let's get back to walking all the way back over. You can ask the guys also chatting. This is very filler. But yeah, since you're here, let me just repeat what I said, because you might like what I have to say. So recently in Pokemon Go, it was Community Day. It was Snivy. And I got 10 shiny Snivies that day. You're actually about to sleep soon? Did you spend the whole night working on your essay? It's almost 5 in the afternoon. It's currently 4:50 p.m. Because you're tired? Well, I get that. Pulled an all-nighter, yeah. Well, not you, but I clearly have not learned my lesson from high school. Because back in high school, I would every single time save the whole assignment for the day before, the night before. I clearly have not learned my lesson because I still do that for college. It is not smart, but I still do it. Same, you just woke up from a 3-hour nap. I wish I could nap, but I'm doing this instead. I already told the story of how my day was before this. I actually have a clip in my hair, by the way. Like, my hair is tied up behind my head. I might move forward doing this. This is more helpful. You know, you see Link's sides right there on his head? That's tied up here, look. You see that? It actually dangles when you move him around. Yeah, that's kind of me right now. It's kind of annoying when they dangle on the side of my face. So I have those tied up behind me. Can't do that because there are like 3 things due this Friday, so yeah, no. I don't have any more assignments due unless I do have those, and I'm royally screwing up right now. I don't think so. I probably should check. But yeah, I don't think I have any more assignments due right now. I believe finals are next week. Let's see. I just want to double check to not waste time. So I got 2 horns. I need 1 more claw. So let me get that. Yep, flame sword is out. You know, you don't even have to hit this thing with an arrow. You can hit it with a bomb, with your sword, if you manage to do that. As long as you hit it, you'll get something. Where to fly off to? Okay, this is the stupid thing I forgot I could do. Oops. Not take fall damage. Oh, it's raining. If it's raining, it can't make a fire. Where was my fire, actually? There it is. But it's raining. Kinda. Never mind. So what I'm gonna do is not pick that up. Because I totally forgot. You don't have to pick it up every single time. You can hit the dragon multiple times. And the parts will just stay there. See? It's still there. I forgot I could do that. I could hit this thing like 20 times. And I could go pick up 20 items at once. I forgot I could do that. That would have saved me a whole bunch of time. So let's see. Hopefully that's a claw over there. So I just need 2 scales and 2 fangs. This dragon's biology must be off the chain. Because you can hit this thing an infinite number of times, and just the next day it will be properly healed. This thing's cells are... I don't even know what to say. You can pick it up as you're waiting for the dragon to come down. I could. Or I could just pick up everything at once I'm done. Oh, this is taking so long. I'm fine with this taking a long time. I could sit here all day and just grind. Issue is, you know, I don't know how interesting this is to you guys. What did I need again? So I need scale and fang. Alright, scale it is. Okay, so it landed up there. You can only hit it once per day, per in-game day, so I need to do this. So I need to keep resetting the day. Oh, it's raining. Raining, that means I can't do a fire. But yeah, I got 10 shiny, I almost said Eevees. I got 10 shiny Snivies that day. And I committed quite a sin that day. You know, I will go burn in hell for this. But, So hear me out. There's nothing I could say to defend my actions. But just hear out what I did. You can judge accordingly to the crimes I have committed. So, it was Community Day in Pokemon Go. I ran out of space for Pokemon storage and items, and I don't have Pokecoins. Me who doesn't know Pokemon. Wow, the horror. You haven't heard the full horror yet. Cause, you know, Pokecoins are free in the game. Look at this. Wow. It's not letting me leave. I am riding this dragon. Pause. Okay, I have no idea where that flew off to. Hopefully I can find it. You know what? It's raining, so I can't even build a fire. So let me go pick up the stuff now. So yes, I ran out of space for items and Pokemon. Wait, for items and Pokemon storage, and it was Community Day. So what I did was I spent real life money to upgrade those. See, you can get Pokecoins for free in the game, but it takes hours, if not days. And you also have to get lucky that the gym is your color. I have no idea where the third piece flew off to. Oh, I see it. It's about to stop raining though. Should I get that? I'll get that at the very end. So yeah, I spent about $4 real to upgrade stuff I could get for free in a free game. It's like the biggest sin you can commit. I was desperate, okay? This is why I should not be trusted with a credit card. How long have I been going for? An hour and 15. Yeah, I'm gonna be here for 3 hours. Any non-Pokeball Pokemon you caught, you should release. Well, I wouldn't say release, but the value is greatly depreciated. And yes, I did not commit that sin. Every shiny I caught during Community Day was in a Pokeball. Not a Great Ball, not an Ultra Ball, only Pokeball. I did commit that sin back in Kanto Tour because a shiny Growlithe appeared and I ran out of normal Pokeballs. So I have a shiny Growlithe and a Great Ball. I'm not proud of it, but hey, it's debatable whether having the shiny is its own reward or not. Spends money in Pokemon Go, that's a sin. Spends money on a second Switch, that's alright. Okay, so my phone's getting a phone call. I'm gonna ignore it 100% this time. I'm sorry, I'm doing something, so I can't answer the phone. What did I need again? So I needed... do I have a second... I need a claw. Crap, that's the issue. I don't remember what that other piece was. Barking dogs. I don't remember what the piece was that I shot. So... No, I don't have claws. I need Fang, that's what I need. I need fangs. Get up! Lecture from parents incoming? More than likely, yeah. But it's raining again, so let me go pick up the items. You guys couldn't hear it. I don't know if you guys could hear it. But the door just tried to be opened. I have no idea where the other piece went. Is it both there? You know, you might be right about that lecture incoming. Because I can already feel it. I can smell it. Because I already have a sense it's coming as well. Wow, you want a live lecture on stream? Don't mute your mic when your parents busted. It'll make the stream entertaining. Wow, so way to tell me the stream's not entertaining without telling me. You know, I never showed this off either. This armor, when actually maxed out with upgrades, once I get close enough, notice how at the bottom it says spin attack. So if I hit Y, if I get close enough, it doesn't do that much damage, but it does something. I don't know why I'm doing this. Alright, that's enough. You know, you also can't walk underwater in this game. You know, my family is truly desperate and trying to get my attention because my mom just called me. I ignored her call, and now my sister's calling me. It's like, it better be goddamn important. You know? Which, fair enough, in their defense, they don't know I'm doing this. But then again, it's like... They always disturb me when I'm doing this. I have the door locked. They try to get in. I'm doing this during the day. They try to call me on the phone. It's like, can I ever get a moment of peace? You forget to wash the dish or something? Nah. I did all the stuff I need to do in the morning. They're probably calling me to tell me, oh yeah, we remember. We want you to do this while you're at home. Let me see. I don't know where that other piece went. There it is. Should I get that? No, I'll get that next time. Crap, I don't even remember what that is, though. I think that's a fang. So I should get one more fang, and then go see what that piece is. Take the chicken out the freezer. I don't know if you guys could hear it, but that's another issue with doing this during the day. Any of the slightest sound provokes my dog, and they will start barking. I did do exactly that. I texted my sister, I'm busy. Alright, I also have to commit another sin. I have to snitch. Snitches get stitches, but I just have to mention this. Because it is such a heinous act, I must announce it to the world. I'm not going to mention my boy's name, because he would absolutely kill me if I did. But I'm just going to mention the action that he performs. So, during the community day in Pokemon Go, when I caught my first shiny Snivy, I sent it to our group chat, like, yo, I got my first shiny for today. He said, what's the IVs looking like? I said, who the hell cares? Who cares about IVs? It's shiny. He's like, if the IVs are crap, then the Pokemon itself is dog shit, regardless of if it's shiny or not. And then this man commits the biggest sin I have probably ever heard in my life. So in his Pokemon Go game, why am I not... So in his Pokemon Go game, and of course it flew all the way down there. Where'd the other piece go? There it is. So in his game, he actually cares about IVs, but I don't. So, you know, it's questionably understandable for his point of view, but what he does is, even if a shiny doesn't have good IVs, he will transfer it. He will lose the shiny if the IVs are not good. I'm like, you monster. How could you? Who knows how many shinies that he's sent to the professor to become candy. That absolutely, that just rubs me the wrong way. Pause. Alright, now I have 2 of each of the parts for Nature. I just have Dinrail to do. And Dinrail is gonna take some time. So let me try to remember, how do I do this again? Yeah. So this is gonna take some time to get to. This is just the way I prefer getting Dinrail parts. You probably know a different method. A faster method, but this is just how I do it. I never even came to this part of the map yet either. So it's like, how could my boy do such a heinous crime? transfers away shinies in Pokemon Go. Alright, so I need to go this way. Yeah? No, this way. Gotta go? Alright. Ooh, I got a diamond from that. Come on. What's with the emus? This isn't Liberty Mutual. Because this is already taking a long time, I'm just gonna ignore the enemies here. Well, maybe I can take down one. But I want this butterfly. Let's try to do this quick. And of course, I'm gonna get those while I'm here. And now I am truly going to ignore all the many enemies down here, even a Korok. There's a Korok. There are like many Koroks down here. Should I get the Korok? What do you think? Should I get the Korok? Maybe I'll get the Korok. Yep, there's all that good... No, I can't resist. I see a gold deposit here. I have to. Imagine having a bomb detonate inside you. Oh, those are birds. I thought those were bugs I could pick up. Okay, now the block is here. Now where's it go? Here? No. If not up here, then that little gap right there. Oh, maybe it's there. Yeah, I see it. Goes in that gap. Oh, trust, we are eventually gonna get all the Koroks too. That's gonna take a long time. So many rock deposits. But I don't want to waste the time. Worth it. This one's a gold one, so this is worth it. Look at all the stuff we can pick up here. Let me see, what other topic did I want to talk about? So yeah, there was this one. I texted my boy this. So let me just say it here. But it is now springtime. And the one thing I hate most about springtime comes in a nice long body and what? 100 legs? I've never been to this part of the game yet. So the other night, I was just in my basement, getting ready to get my workout on. I step down to the basement. I see a huge centipede on the ceiling. I handled it like a grown adult man, and I called my family to do it. Because I am not getting near those things. And then, you know, I did a little bit of working out. But my instincts, my gut feeling, my spidey senses were tingling. Like, you should probably take a look around. Just to double check if there are any more around. So I did that. And sure enough, there was another big-ass centipede down there. And when I say big, I meant this one was big. I look around, I see a black hole on one of the edges on the ceiling. It really looked like a black hole. It looked like a vortex swirling inwards because of all the legs it has. Once again, I handled it like a grown adult. I called my sister to do it, while I cowered in fear on the other side of the basement. Oh look, there it is right there. Oh, I can't look that high. So let's see, what materials of this dragon did I have? Just one scale.
Mifa's grace is ready.
Been going at it for an hour and a half. I still need to go get honey and rhino beetles, the yellow one. Now we can look at this thing. This is it, the final dragon. Ride that updraft. You probably should put on some heat-resistant armor. Get the horns first, because that's yeah, quite a steep aim. Oops. So, is anyone still here listening? No? Okay. Let me slurp down my orange juice while nobody's listening. I don't know if that was unpleasant to hear. I don't know how that would sound when picked up by the mic. Pulpy, too. So yeah, not only did a couple nights ago I have to deal with, well, not me, but we had to deal with 2 centipedes. Excluding me, of course, but, you know, 2 centipedes wasn't enough. Couple weeks ago, when I was also doing my workout in the basement, I saw 2 spiders on the wall right next to the treadmill I was on. And then, in the kitchen, the same night as the 2 centipedes in the basement, there were ants. Ants all over the kitchen floor. So I was like, oh yeah, it's springtime, alright. Because when it was winter, none of these pests would show up. Keep in mind, you know, when I have to do all this grinding again. Yeah, I don't even have the Champion's Tunic maxed out. That's embarrassing. Maybe that's why I kept on dying so much. Maybe before I do the mini bosses next time, I'll upgrade the Champion's Tunic. Because that is kind of embarrassing, the fact that I don't have that upgraded yet. You can probably hear enemies, that's because there are enemies underneath. Crap. Damn it. You know what I see here? To upgrade the Champion's Tunic, I need 2 of each dragon's horns. So I should have gotten 2 more while I was doing the other 2. I don't know, maybe I'll get those while I'm doing this as well. Make this 3.5 hours. When no one else is listening. So I should have gotten 2 horns just now. I have 1 scale, so let me get 1 more first. Need scale. Oh boy, this one takes a long time as well. 5:22 p.m. right now for me. You know, part of me is thinking right now, should I do a second filler next time as well? Just so I can end this and split this in half, because if not, this will take a really long time. Because before I do the mini bosses, because I totally forgot, I would like to have this upgraded to max as well, because that'd be very helpful. So in the next part, if I do decide to split this off... Oh yeah, that's why I have a treasure chest here on the map, because this is a good grinding spot. Also because this is a place on the map I haven't unlocked the name yet too. So if I finish off by getting all these dragon parts, if next time what I do is I get the remaining items to upgrade the Tunic of the Wild outfit, and then I get 2 more horns from each dragon to upgrade the Champion's Tunic, and then call that one there. No one's here to give me any input or feedback, so I have to decide this for my own. That is its chin, so I don't know if that counts as a fang. That should. Don't worry, they won't fall off the cliff. There's legit nobody here to answer me. So I need to decide on my own. How long have I been going for? Hour and 41, almost 2 hours. So maybe I should do that. Maybe I should just leave it here. After getting this dragon's remaining parts. So I need 2 claws and 1 more fang. So that would wrap it up for this one, if I get 2 of every dragon material. And then next time, I get the remaining material to upgrade the Tunic of the Wild, and then I grind for 2 more horns for each of the dragons to upgrade the Champion's Tunic. That might be a shorter one. That might take like what, maybe an hour and a half? Because I also have to look up where to get bee honey. Of course, the bee honey and energetic rhino beetle. I know where to get the bee honey from. There's also the factor that if I do end this quick, the shorter this video would be, the shorter it would take to render. I can't get a fang just now, but I'll get a claw. Like, the longer this video is, the longer it'll take to render out literally a minute of footage. Let me go down and pick up the stuff, see which ones I need left. The slight shade of pink on that fang is a little uncomforting. It makes it look like it's a bloody tooth. Ooh, look at what I see. Let's see, I still need 1 claw and 1 fang. You're doing questions right now, so not chatting as much. It's okay. Well, I don't know if you heard my question from earlier, but I was saying, should I end this after I get... where is it? 1 more of each of these. So I ended there. And then next time would be another filler, which I wasn't planning. Well, this is a good chance to use Rivali's Gale. So should I end this after I get 2 more of each? And then next time, get the remaining items I need to upgrade the set of armor I'm trying to do. I can't get the... Alright, claw it is. So next time I get the remaining items to upgrade the armor set I'm trying to do. Along with getting what's required to upgrade this, which is 2 more of each fang, because I forgot... Not fang. 2 more of each horn, because I forgot to get those. While I was doing them just now. I mean, I could just do them right now. Or... For Dinrail, just get 2 more. Or should I just do it all now? Issue with that is, though, like, next time when I'm doing the mini-bosses, I don't want, out of nowhere in the beginning, just grinding for materials, and then I start the mini-bosses. I want the whole thing just to be focused on the mini-bosses. But if I do it all now, that'll take me quite a long time. Because I gotta go back to the other dragons, do the same thing I just did. I also need 12 Silent Princesses to upgrade the Champion's Tunic. Do I have that? Absolutely I do. At least this one today doesn't require that much brain power. I just sit here and wait. A lot of grinding done, but it's not going to be enough. Because I have a lot of other pieces of armor to upgrade later on. Do some tonight on a separate stream. Tonight? I don't know if I could do another one tonight. Besides, you guys were all saying you can't watch tonight. That's another reason I'm doing this now during the days, because you guys said you couldn't at nighttime. I need a fang. I need a fang. I can't see. There we go. Where'd it fly off to? You know, sometimes it could land up there, but I see it. You can't watch, but you can do it tonight. Exactly. You see a lino back there? Alright, let's see. So yes, I have 2 scales, 2 horns, fang. Wait. Scale, claw, fang, and horn from Dinrail. 2 of each from Nadra, and 2 of each from Faroche. You know, every time I say Faroche, I think Karoche with a K, because that's the name of one of my professors. What do I really want to do now, too? Going for an hour 49. I think that's long enough. I think I'm going to do that. I think I'm going to save more material grinding for next time, which was not the plan. The plan was to do one of these and get it done. But I totally forgot about this. About upgrading this and not having the materials for it. I totally forgot about that. Is my fire still up there by chance? Because before I go, let me fight these guys because I want to. Nope, it's not up here anymore. Damn it. So I'm gonna fight these guys, then I'm gonna call it there. Turn it to night. So I can sneak strike them while they're all in bed. Or while they're all sleeping. There is always going to be a great flame blade over here. It does respawn, so you can always come back and get it. Now, what kind of blade do I have? Attack up 13. Let's see what this one is, though. Long throw? Nah, I don't want that. So I'm just gonna wait for them to go to bed. Actually, the Moblin and Lizalfos don't go to sleep. And they spotted me. I should put this on, actually, because it actually has more defense. Okay, got the Moblin and Lizalfos first. Full power Master Sword for you. And run away. Because if I run away and these guys actually lose interest, I can just easily sneak strike them. Can you, like, keep in mind, what I'm standing on is bones. This isn't a rock. This is bones. This is bone matter right here. This isn't hardened magma. This is dead cells. Oh, look, they're asleep. Perfect. Now, what I like to do, I don't know if just using the Master Sword is enough, but I wear this to get an extra boost for Sneak Strike. Can I not get the option to take? I didn't need to Sneak Strike that one, but I did anyways, because I could. Alright, that's gonna be it for me. So next time will be another filler where I grind some more, and then we do mini bosses. I've been going on for about 2 hours now. Just under 2 hours. Maybe I'll take a nap. I'm still shiny hunting Yuxi. It's taking surprisingly long, but I'm still gonna do it. Is there a bloopy there by chance? Yeah, there is. There might be another bloopy here. Yes, there is, because sometimes there's two. I cannot see. Oh yeah, look at all that money.
Rivali's Gale is now ready.
Alright. Before I end, let me actually just double check what else I need to upgrade. Let's see, so this, yep, I need 2 of each horn. Yep, 2 scales and 10 acorns. Same with these. I'll upgrade them all at once. There's just so many good items around a Great Fairy Fountain. Then there's more stuff over here too. Ooh, I see something sparkling above the tree. I didn't mean to ride. Wait, get off, Link. If you don't soothe it, it'll actually just knock you off and that'll take hearts. I did not mean to get on. Okay, that's all the items I want to get here. Let me go see if there's an energetic rhino beetle in Kakariko, and then I'll call it there. So many fireflies, and I want them. I'm too greedy. When it comes to games like this, I'm too greedy. I want everything. I know there's a third apple on that tree, but it's a pain to get. Just so many things to get in this video. What is that? Oh, it's just a dark spot. Oh, you've messed it up for me. There was a beetle there and you scared it away. Alright, that's enough for me. That was a lot of filler. I'll see you guys next time for more filler.